Romans chapter 11. I say then, has God rejected his people? No way. You see, I am also an Israelite, a descendant of Abraham through Benjamin's family line. God has not rejected his people that he knew beforehand. Have you not seen what the Old Testament says in 1 Kings 19:10 and 14 about Elijah as he spoke with God against Israel, saying, Master, they killed your preachers, destroyed your altars, and only I am left. Now they are searching for me to take my life. But what is the divine response to him? I have kept out for myself 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to Baal. In the same way then also at the present time a few remain as a result of a selection of generosity. Now if it is from generosity, it is no longer from things that have been done. Otherwise the generosity becomes something that is not generosity anymore. But if it is from things that have been done, then it is not generosity anymore. Otherwise the thing that has been done is not a thing that has been done anymore. What is the conclusion then? Israel did not obtain what it was searching for, but the selection obtained it, and the rest were made calloused. This is what is written in Deuteronomy 19:4, Isaiah 29:10, and Isaiah 6:9. God has given them a spirit of drowsiness, eyes that refuse to see, and ears that refuse to hear until this present day. And David said, Let their table become a trap for birds, a trap for animals, an obstacle, and a payback to them. Cloud the eyes of them that refuse to see, always load their backs with heavy loads. I say then, was their stumble meant to make them fall completely? No way. No, because of their wrong action, the rescue effort has gone to the non-Jews that the Jews might be provoked. Now if their wrong action is the wealth of the world, and their loss the wealth of the non-Jews, how much greater will their restoration be? You see, I speak to you, the non-Jews, based on the fact that I am a missionary to the non-Jews. I promote my ministry so that somehow I might provoke my own people and might save some of their lives. Now if the rejection of them restores the world's relationship with God, what will the acceptance of them be, if not life from death? If the first and best part of the dough, which is given to God, is sacred, so also is the rest of the dough. And if the root is sacred, so also are the branches. Now if some of the branches were broken off, and you are a wild olive tree that was grafted into them, and you share the root and the fatness of the olive tree with them, do not talk about how much better you are than the branches. Even if you talk about how much better you are than them, you do not carry the root. The root carries you. You will conclude then, the branches were broken off that I might be grafted in. It is good that because of their refusal to trust, they were broken off, and because of your trust, you have stood. Do not be arrogant, but fear. You see, if God did not step in and prevent the natural branches from being punished, neither will he step in and prevent you from being punished. So look at the kindness and harshness of God. On them that fell, there certainly is harshness. But on you there is kindness, provided you continue in that kindness, because if you don't, you also will be cut off. And they also, if they do not continue in their refusal to trust, will be grafted in. You see, God is able to graft them in again. If you were cut out of the wild olive tree, which by nature you were branches of, and contrary to nature were grafted into a cultivated olive tree, how much easier will it be for these, the branches by nature, to be grafted back into their own olive tree? I do not want you to be unaware of this secret, brothers and sisters, so that you would not think only of yourselves. The secret is that callousness has come to a part of Israel until the fullness of the non-Jews comes in. This is how every life in Israel will be saved, as it is written in Isaiah 59:20. The rescuer will come out of Zion and will turn godlessness away from Jacob. And in Isaiah 59:21 and Jeremiah 31:33 and 34, this, My contract with them is about when I will remove their sins. When it comes to the good news, they are enemies for your sake. But when it comes to the selection, they are loved ones for the Father's sake. You see, the gifts and the appointment of God will not be revoked. Just as you also at some time did not believe in God, yet you have now received forgiving kindness from their unbelief, in the same way these now also have not believed, so that they also might receive the same forgiving kindness that was given to you. God locked them all up together in unbelief, that someday He might exercise forgiving kindness on them all. Oh, the depth of God's wealth, viewpoint, and knowledge! How impossible it is to explore out His decisions and track down His ways. You see, who has known the mind of the Master? And who has been His advisor? Who has given to God before God gave to him, so that God must repay him? All things are from Him, through Him, and for Him. This greatness is His in all worlds. Amen.